connection with PJ? You guys 2 weeks in a row have really brought it.
I think that just comes from practice, just taking the practice reps serious, understanding that come game day that we're going to need to have that connection. So just talking through everything. That's from watching film and tendencies of the defense and the coach, Coach Jones, just calling plays and trying to find mismatches.
Cam, when PJ gets to scrambling like that, do you just look to try to find open spots because no play is ever done when he's back there, right?
That is really the truth. Really, I wish we had that one later in the game. That would have been a big play for us. But PJ's been great. Just trying to keep things alive, and I think keeping his eyes down the field. He doesn't really want to run. So I think having those traits in the quarterback is really well.
For both of you, obviously now it's week 2. Do you feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more settled in now that you're in your second week of football in this league?
I think so. I think also the coaches do a great job of preparing us for the game. Watching the other teams every week, harping on the details. Which is important in professional sports. The talent level is going to be almost the same on every team, but it's those details. Having situational awareness that puts the other team over the top.
I just think it just come from everyone buying in. Everyone buying into the hard practices. I think we practice harder than everyone in the league, and we having fun together. And I think the fan base that we have brings the energy towards us. It's just all around team effort. From special teams, offense to defense. We just have fun and compete.
Does it help having film to look at now?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, that's with me too?
Yeah.
I think so. Just being able to go in and, kind of be comfortable knowing that you've seen them on film. You kind of know what to expect. Some teams may throw a little, different stuff on there. But for the most part, what you see is what you get.
Jeremiah, June called your play the biggest play of the game. Just talk about how that changed the momentum because things were going south, and then you came up with the big pick.
I really, want to give credit to the D-line, man. They've been, even last game, they've been getting after the quarterback. Our biggest thing this week was contain him. He ran the ball a lot. It was a big play. And, I can only thank God that the opportunity that I have, to keep balling.
Jeremiah, right here. With that play, and you didn't score, did you hear about it when you got back to the sideline?
Yeah, man. I got hawked down, I was tired. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was tired, but I heard about it once I got it to the sideline.
I think it's all right. Hello. Do your thing, baby. Oh, appreciate it. That's cool.
Hey, guys, let's talk about y'all can go on the road. You hadn't had the opportunity to be in the quote unquote enemy's territory. What is the mindset? You hadn't experienced it yet, but what are your mindsets going on the road for the next couple of weeks?
I think for the first road game, just try to play our game. Understanding that they will have a home field advantage, but just following the game plan, doing your job, and I think everything will be fine as long as, we just play our game.
All right, over here. Recently, we've been seeing these post-game celebrations. Were there any seltzers opened up in y'all's locker room?
No, I haven't seen anything yet, man. I haven't seen anything.
I don't know, man. Seltzer.
Yeah. Like seltzer.
Is that like Sprite without the Sprite?
Yeah, like Bud Light.
I never tried it.
Taste.
Anyways, Cole and the Steely News here in front. Just talk about the home crowd and playing in front of Houston and sort of the energy that they brought tonight and how that sort of changed the momentum here tonight.
The energy was crazy, man. It was amazing. I knew it was going to be crazy just coming off a first game. You know, like I was saying to the last reporter I was talking to, you know, if we get that same energy every game, home game, you know, if they can travel to away games, it'll be amazing, man, because, you know, they give us energy to, you know, make big plays and keep going.
I think, yeah, especially late in the game, like when we need those critical stops, I mean, you can hear the crowd comes alive, and, you know, it's just great to, you know, to see that, you know, even though it's not the NFL or the NBA, that fans are, you know, still loving that it's sports here, you know, and taking it serious.
Jeremiah, for you started your professional career here in the city of Houston. Just talk a little bit about it coming full circle and today's experience of being a key contributor to a big victory for you guys.
Yeah, man. I have a story, man. You know, coming from Baltimore, you know, not many people make it out there. You know, my family, I was the first go to college, go to a 4-year college, and actually pursue football. So, you know, it's exciting to see how my family is happy and bringing my family together, because football can bring family together. You know, it's exciting, man. It's I don't even have a word to explain it, because you know, playing in front of the TV and everything like that, that's a big accomplishment. But I still have more goals that I set for myself, you know, and just a stepping stone. Keep going.
It's exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
For both of y'all over here, through training camp and the first 2 games of the regular season, what would you guys say that the personality of the team has been?
I mean, we got a hard-working group. You know, sometimes we even get in fights at practice still, just because, you know, guys are trying to compete and get better. And, you know, I'm a fan of it just because, you know, you compete against each other and then with each other, it just makes it sweeter. So a lot of tough guys, a lot of great football players, a lot of, you know, jokesters. But I think you need that, you know, to just come together, everybody to be themselves and, you know, just trust each other, really. And I think that's what we're, you know, turning into.
Yeah. With the amount of time we've been together, I think we've been coming together fast. You know, it's brotherly love. You know, with the fights and anything, you know, I don't think we fight a lot, you know, but you know, we push each other to go, you know, above the standard that is set, you know, so we can be great. And that's the thing we always speak, you know, greatness, you know.